All right, boys and girls, I want you guys to go ahead and open up your inquiry journals to this page, page 90 to 91. We're going to go ahead and inspect. So we're going to analyze the source. So I'm going to go ahead. Anytime you read, you want to make sure you inspect, you find evidence, and you make the connection. So I'm going to go over these skills that we should be doing when we're reading this article here. And I want you guys to make sure that you're able to follow along. These three strategies help us make and understand what we're reading, and it makes it easier for us to go back and reread it so that we can fully understand what the text is trying to tell us. So, number one, it says inspect. Read and look at the title and the pictures and the picture captions. What do you think this text will be about? So, how we live. And now look at the pictures. These children live where it's cold. They like to play in the snow. These children live where it's hot and they like to play in the water. So that kind of gives us a clue of what we're going to be reading. Okay. So now let's go ahead and what we're going to be doing as we're reading. Circle words you don't know. So remember, you always want to circle a word you don't know so that you can go refer back to the text to try to find out what that word means, or you can look at the pictures to help you determine what that word might be. Um, Underline the difference between the environments of Northern California and Southern California. So this is, we're inspecting what we're about to read. And then number two, it says find evidence. When we find evidence, we reread, right? We read what we're reading. And then why is outdoor fun sometimes different in Northern California and Southern California? So we have to keep this question in mind. Why is it different? And then what clues that support what you think? What clues give us that idea? Why is it different? And then when at the end, when we make a connection, make a picture that shows how you have fun where you live and show what you do and what you wear. So at the end, we're going to go ahead and draw a picture of where we live and then what we wear and what we do to have fun. Draw a picture that shows how you would have fun in a different environment and how would your clothing and activities change. So let's go ahead and read this text and find out what we're all going to learn and then how we can apply it to make that connection of where we live. How we live. A location is a place. Different locations have different environments. And an environment is the nature that surrounds a living thing. Is your community near the ocean or the mountains? Maybe it's near a forest or a desert. The environment also affects how people live. Food, clothes, home, and transportation. Many may be different in different places. Transportation is the way people move from place to place. So, depending on where you live, if you live close to the mountains, it might be colder, or you might have like more nature around you. If you live close to the ocean, it might be colder, windier. Maybe you have um, a breeze daily if you live close to the ocean. So maybe you live close to the desert, it's really, really hot. So all these things affect the way you live depending on the location. Now, it says Northern California has many green forests and mountains. People can go hiking or climbing. In the winter, they can snowboard or ski. Okay, because in Northern California it snows. That's why it's saying that if you live in the mountains, you're probably gonna go hiking and you're probably gonna go snowboarding because there's snow. In Southern California has more desert areas. So it's more hot. The beaches are warm and sunny, even in the winter. People can go swimming and surfing in the ocean. That is so cool. Did you guys hear that? Even in the winter, even when it's super cold and it's super hot, people can go in the ocean because it's still kind of warm. Now, that is interesting because I want you to think, where do you guys think you live? Do you live in Northern California or Southern California? So let me actually pull up a map of California. And we can determine where we live. Okay, so this is the map of California. Okay, let's pick this map. So if you guys look at this map, this is California. And Northern California is like up here, up north. Southern California is down here. Southern California is down. So when we have, maybe this will help us. No, that's not a great picture. But when we have we have a little compass, and some of you guys, it's like this. We've learned about compasses before. This is N, north goes on top, and then south is in the bottom. So this would be our top, and south would be our bottom. So if you guys look, this is Los Angeles. So we live close to Los Angeles. So if this is Southern California, I want you to think, where do you guys think you live? In Northern or Southern California? I showed you a map. Now, I'm going to reread this one more time, and then you're going to go ahead and we're going to determine where you live and then how that affects you and what you wear. How we live. A location is a place. Different locations have different environments, and an environment is the nature that surrounds living things. Is your community near the ocean or the mountains? Maybe it's near a forest or a desert. The environment also affects how people live. Food, clothes, homes, and transportation might be different in different places. Transportation is the way that people move from place to place. Think about how you move. Northern California has many green forests and mountains. People go hiking or climbing in winter, and they can snowboard or ski. Southern California has more desert, and beach areas are warm and sunny. Even in the winter, people can swim and surf in the ocean. Now, we read this. I want you to go ahead, draw a picture that shows how you would have fun in a different environment. So, by now, you should know that we live in Southern California, and yes, it's always sunny. We have sunny and it's always warm. Now, I want you to draw a picture of you living in, let's say, Northern California where there's snow. Okay. Now, I want you to draw how would you have fun? What would you do if you can go to a place where they have snow? And how does that change your clothing? I want you to go ahead, draw a picture of how you would have fun, and then how would that change your clothing? All you have to do is draw a picture of you have fun, and then record yourself. And you can tell me what your picture is, and then you're gonna go ahead and tell me what type of clothes would you wear in the snow. You can record this. Draw the picture first of how you would have fun in the snow, and then you can record yourself telling me what your picture is and what you would do to have fun, and then you can explain to me the type of clothes that you would wear in the snow. Okay, record yourself, upload it into Schoology,